and also I haven't dated anybody, so I will never have ever dated your ex. So what's up, internet fam? How are you guys doing? I'm doing well. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Ren and I make LGBTQ videos for you guys. So if that interests you, hit that subscribe button and become part of my internet fam. I am on my way to 1,000, so it would mean a lot to me if you would hit that subscribe button. Today, I'm going to be expanding a little bit on a video that I did called I'm Almost 30 and I've Never Been in a Relationship. I just want to first start off by saying, oh my god, thank you guys just so much for the comments on that video. They're just the sweetest, most loving comments ever. So many people are apparently in the same boat as I am, and I guess I hadn't realized that there was like that many people out there who, you know, felt the same way or had the same experience as me as getting older and never having been in a relationship. And first off, I just want to say I am not unhappy being single. I actually enjoy being single. I cried in that video more, not because of only the fact that I'm single. It was more so about the fact that I was kind of exposing myself and being vulnerable to some type of maybe mean comment or something. So it's definitely scary for me to be like super vulnerable and, you know, tell something, you know, really personal about myself. But I just felt like if anybody else out there was feeling like that, or feeling, you know, like, or having never been in a relationship, that it would have been worth it. And wow, it was, because so many of you guys wrote. I had women and men writing to me about never having been in a relationship, and a lot of them were really upset about it, and I feel so bad. I'm so sorry that you guys are feeling like so bad about it, but I can tell you that it's okay. It's totally okay. I did a lot of research, and apparently it's quite common nowadays for people to not rush into relationships. So yeah, so for this video, I kind of just wanted to talk a little bit about my reasoning behind why I am single and have never been in a relationship and things like that. So I think I remember telling you guys in the last video, which I'll post up here if you haven't seen it, that I spent a lot of time with my grandmother as a child from like birth to like 13. So I feel like I kind of missed out on a lot of like interaction with people my own age, which in turn kind of made me not know how to like interact with people my own age. So not that that was like a bad thing. I love spending time with my grandma, but maybe it would have been better for me had I had a little bit more feeling like I interacted more with like kids my own age. So now I don't feel like I'm so like out of the loop sometimes with people who are in my age range. But at the same time, through therapy, we've encountered that I have extreme issues of abandonment and trust issues and relationship issues and intimacy issues. So I have like a smorgasbord of like insecurities and, you know, things that I feel like I should work on before I enter into a relationship with someone. I don't take relationships lightly. I really don't. I don't take them lightly. I don't want to like enter into a relationship, date for like a month or two, and then break up. That does not seem like something I would want to do. You know, I'm not interested in that. That just seems like too much work, too much stress, too much anxiety, too much everything. So I'm not interested in that. So I take relationships like to another level. I take it very seriously, and that is one reason why I, haven't been in a relationship yet. I have dated, I've been on dating apps, I've talked to people, I've been with girls and whatnot. I just haven't found anything that I felt would be somewhat long-term for me. And like I said, I'm just not interested in, relationships that I don't feel are gonna last. And you're never gonna know. That's just an anxiety thing for me. I have anxiety, and I just don't feel like having a relationship for like a short term, although you'd never know. But I would rather feel a little bit more secure than not insecure. But anyways, also in my younger days, I had a lot of feelings and stuff towards women that were emotionally unavailable or unavailable, such as married, straight, etc., etc. And we've uncovered during therapy that was my way of knowing that it could never turn into a relationship. Because like I said, I had relationship anxiety, I had intimacy anxiety, I have social anxiety. I had a lot of anxiety around relationships, and so subconsciously me picking people that I could never be with was a way for me never having to worry about being with them, because it was never gonna happen. So I wasted a lot of time as a young girl in my early to mid 20s doing that. And now, working through therapy and all that, I don't do that anymore. But at the same time, now I feel like I want to focus on myself more so for these next years. I want to focus on myself. I want to focus on my career, my goals, my dreams. I want to feel secure in myself. I want to feel secure in my work. I want to feel stable. There's a lot of things I want to feel before I bring in another person into my turmoil of stuff, Not to say that it couldn't happen. I'm just saying I'm not actively looking. And yeah, it's not active on my list at all. And yeah, it probably will be another year or so or two before I feel like I'm ready for a true relationship. But like I said, I'm not even worried about that right now. I'm really happy where I am. I mean, I'm traveling, I'm working, I'm doing so much stuff for myself that is really great. And I know that in the future it'll happen for me. I know it will. It's going to happen. And it's gonna happen for you guys too. I feel if we worry and stress about it, then it probably will never happen for us. If we don't kind of just let it go and accept, the fact that we have never been in a relationship. It is what it is. We just haven't been in one. And that's okay, because I feel like when we're with the right person, they will understand that we haven't been in a relationship, and they'll find that probably endearing or charming, or like, wow, this is, I'll be the first person that, they've ever been in a relationship with, and that should be something special. And I feel like it won't be as big a deal as we probably make it out in our heads, but with anxiety, but as a child, I feel like I did not see too many great relationships growing up, so I feel like that kind of gave me relationship anxiety, relationship issues, etc., etc. Not to blame anyone. It's nobody's fault, but I think I just didn't see the type of relationships that I would want to have. So it kind of just worried me. Like, wow, if this is how relationships are, then I don't want one. I don't want one. If it's gonna be like what I saw when I was a kid, I don't want that. Like, that is too much for me. I don't want that. So I feel like that definitely also was ingrained in my brain. So I just don't want what I saw as a child, which I know that it's not going to be like that. It's not. But for some reason, it just, caused me to have some types of anxiety about relationships. So, like I said, I don't want to get into one unless I'm feeling like I'm ready for one and I'm stable and I'm where I want to be. And yeah, so that's just me, So I'm not worried about it too much. There's always the anxiety that I'm not going to be good at having a relationship. I won't be a good girlfriend, but because honestly, being single is my norm. Like, it is normal for me to be single. I've done it all my freaking life. So it is going to be a little bit, it's gonna be a lot different for me to like have somebody, you know, always like around me, even like living with somebody that you're in a relationship with. I feel like it's gonna be totally like overwhelming for me. So I'm just kind of like taking it slow right now. And if I did get in a relationship, I'm sure I would take it slow. I don't think there's gonna be any U-Hauls for me because I'm just, you know, I feel like it'll take time for me to kind of transition into always being by myself to having somebody like always around and stuff like that. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting from when I do get into a relationship. But if you are like me and you have not been in a relationship, don't stress so much about it. Don't try and, you know, make it happen. Don't force it to happen. Just let things happen. Like, we are all on our own journey, okay? We should not compare ourselves to anybody else. And honestly, if you look at the comments, there's a lot of us that haven't been in relationships. And look at how many of us there were on the comments who said that they didn't have ever been in a relationship. So just like, take it easy. Like, it will happen when it does. I feel like if we stress and get more anxious about it, it's just gonna make it worse. I feel like, honestly, anxiety doesn't really help anything, and like worrying about it doesn't really help anything. So yeah, I'm just taking it one day at a time and focusing on myself. And somebody will see me focusing on myself and be like, you know, she's really cool. I like her. She's cute. She's, you know, no drama. She's focusing on herself. She's chill. And also, I haven't dated anybody, so I will never have ever dated your ex. So in the lesbian world, you know, lesbians are always dating lesbians' exes, right? But that'll never be me. Feel like, wow, she's never had a girlfriend, so that means she's never dated my ex. And you're correct on that. Yeah. I hope you guys are doing okay and having a great, you know, week. Don't stress too much, guys. Take it easy. We're all on our own journey. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm on my way to 1,000 and I can't do it without you. And I will see you guys next week with another video, guys. Mwah!